Alana here. So you are watching this video right now, maybe perhaps because you're an Instagram influencer or trying to become an Instagram influencer, but you're stuck at home right now struggling to come up with creative content to post and keep the feed going, or maybe you're a photographer trying to still create like photos and content, but you're feeling trapped because you can't go out and take photos of things happening. Or maybe you're just trying to have fun and do something new and have an at-home photo shoot because, of course, that sounds like so much fun. I totally am with you on that one if that's what you're thinking. But maybe you are, of course, stuck at home like I myself have been. We are all stuck at home in quarantine and you don't know how to get good quality pictures. So don't worry, I got you covered in this video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to take Instagram pictures at home by yourself and make them look good quality. So with that said, I will be sharing a whole bunch of tips of how you can take some really cool looking and even creative pictures at home. If maybe you're by yourself, you don't have anyone to help you, don't worry, I got you covered on that too. And I will also make sure you can make those pictures look good quality because let's just be real, no one wants to take pictures that aren't good quality. So don't worry, I got you covered on that too. And the very last bit is I will also be sharing with you guys some pictures that I have taken while I've been staying at home, and these are pictures that are up on my Instagram. So I've been keeping the creative juices flowing, and this video is going to help you do the exact same. One last thing before we go ahead and get started is if any of you guys recreate any of these pictures that I show you or are inspired to have an at-home photo shoot after you see this video, definitely post them and tag me in them on Instagram because I would so love to share them and give you guys shout outs on my Instagram as well. So now with that said, let's go ahead and get started with the video. All right, now we're gonna find my phone right here because I wrote some notes in my list of the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, because otherwise I will just ramble on forever with stuff. So alright, very first thing I am going to tell you is, girl, clean your room, please. Or guy, whoever may be watching this. But for real, I can't tell you enough how much like starting off with your very own bedroom is like the perfect place to start, because like I said, like you've got so many options within your very own bedroom and you can't even see what you're working with if your room is dirty. And I personally think so much better when my room is clean. It's just a less like cluttered space and the ideas just start flowing from there. So now that you've got a starting point and you can see what you're working with, now you want to think of what type of photos you are going to try and take, the look you want to go for. Are you taking fashion pictures? You want to try to take Instagram pictures? Are you going to be taking portrait photos, sports fitness type photos, or just photography based pictures? Because once you decide there, then that is going to lead you into the next steps of what you're going to need to gather and get together next. Now that you've decided what type of picture you want to take, the very next and very, very important thing is going to be the background of your photo. I can't say enough how much the background of your photo and the surroundings will sell your photos. What I mean by that is make them look believable. Of course, we know we are stuck at home right now, but if you want to make that photo look good quality and you want people to believe the message you're trying to convey in your photo, the background is what is important. Now, I am speaking to you on this point from both an Instagram background and perspective and both a photographer background and perspective, because I also am a photographer like I mentioned before, so the background is everything. You don't want to have something in the background of your photo that doesn't make sense or doesn't pertain whatever to what your photo is. So say for example you want to take a fashion photo, maybe you would have some like accessories or purses, for example, like that, my shelf I have in the background. It would make total sense to have maybe that in the background of my photo. Or even better yet, if you're trying to maybe sell a certain piece of your outfit, a solid background works perfectly fine too. Same with portraits, a solid background. And like I said, like here's an example of a photo I took on my Instagram where I literally used that shelf that's behind me right now as the main background of my photo. All right, now that we've got the foundation started of the base of what our photo is going to look like, now you gotta look around you. You're gonna go on a little scavenger hunt here. Go and look around your house and see what pieces of decoration and furniture you can use to set the scene of your photo. This is also going to make it so much easier for you if you can use maybe like props that you can hold. It'll make you seem so much less awkward. Well, not only seem less awkward, but feel less awkward when you're taking your pictures. Trust me, there's been so many times where I take a photo and I don't have any props around me and it just feels awkward. And then at that point, if you feel awkward, you're probably gonna look awkward and your photo in general is just gonna look awkward. So go find some props to set the scene of your photo and think of it as decorating your set. You can even use things such as accessories and clothing pieces as props for your photos. For example, in this photo, I literally used something as simple as a pair of sunglasses to hold in my hand in my photo. It not only made me feel less awkward, it gave me an easy pose idea to do, and also just like sold the whole image of what I was trying to convey in the photo, and that is that it is a fashion related photo for my Instagram since it is fashion based. And now that we're on the subject of poses, the next thing you can do, and that I would recommend if you're maybe not used to taking a lot of photos or being in front of the camera, is look up some pose inspirations. There's nothing wrong with that. Go search on Instagram, maybe save some posts, Pinterest, put together a board of ideas. I can't tell you enough how helpful this is. Take inspiration from different sources. I do this all the time and it helps me so much. I will see something and I'll be like, wow, that looks really cool, or oh, that's a cool pose to do if I'm trying to show off this type of fashion item, or oh, this is a good pose to do if I'm trying to convey this type of message, or if I'm trying to look happy or a more serious, like sassy look. I promise you, getting inspiration is always an amazing thing to do. Let those creative juices flow, guys. Now that we've got our background, our props, our pose, our purpose, you're going to need to think about some lighting. Now, next to a window will be a golden spot for you. Like, for example, I can't tell you how many times I've sat in front of this window right here and taken photos. It's currently getting dark outside because I'm filming this video in the evening, but by a window is a golden spot. There's nothing better than natural lighting, and of course it's free. Now, maybe you wanna get a little extra creative or have extra sources of light. You can even ask maybe your parents or whoever you live with, ask them to borrow their iPhone and you can use the flashlight on their iPhones and your iPhone as well. Or perhaps maybe you do want to be a little extra and you are willing to spend a little bit of money on some lighting. I wanted to show you guys this little light right here. I've had this for a while. You can literally buy one of these for like 20 bucks on Amazon. It's a square light and it is so powerful. Like, I'm not gonna shine it right at the camera, but it turns on. It's an adjustable light. It is super powerful, and it even came with what's the word? Can't think of the word, but filters to put, like interchangeable filters to change the tint of the lighting. It came with like an orange one, a blue one, a purple one if you want to have some fun creative shoots. Like I said, this was literally only like 20 bucks on Amazon. Even has a little hole at the bottom if you want to attach it to a tripod. But I love this. It's small, portable, powerful. Bam, there you go. As far as another source of lighting, this is not necessarily my favorite source of lighting, but I'm going to mention it because it's definitely by far the most popularly used one, and I have to admit that I used it a bunch back then. It is going to be a ring light. These are, of course, a little bit more expensive, but I promise you, you'll be so happy with the results of the lighting, especially if you want to take makeup or beauty related photos. Now, the last thing to think of before you start taking your pictures is, of course, what are you going to take your picture with? Of course, there is your iPhone. You can definitely use your iPhone to take pictures. iPhones take great quality pictures. If you are by yourself, maybe you don't have anyone to help you take the picture, of course, you can set your phone on a timer. And another helpful trick is, maybe if you don't already know this, you can even choose where in the photo you want to focus, or have your iPhone focus before you take the picture. So say you are already, like, you already have your phone set up and you know where you're gonna stand. If you tap your screen when you're taking the photo, you can lock the focus of your phone and then set your phone on the timer and then go run over to your little set and then take your picture there, and your picture will come out nice and crystal clear. Of course, now if you are a photographer or own a camera, you can take pictures with your camera as well. This is what I personally do since I do own one. Cameras have timers on them as well. You can use tripods. Now, even if you don't own a tripod, you can use a makeshift tripod, stack up some books or purses or shoe boxes. Get creative with that as well, because I can't tell you how many times I've done that as well before I even owned a tripod. And now there you go, guys. You have all the things ready and so many helpful tips to help you take these awesome, good quality pictures for Instagram, photography purposes, or just for fun for yourself. So that is going to be it for this video. I really hope you found it helpful, and if you did, I would very much appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. And definitely guys, don't forget to tag me in any photos that you recreate from this video or any photos you took out of inspiration from this video, because I would definitely love to share them. And my Instagram is at Allanna_Cuellar. If you would like to tag me, I would love to see what you guys come up with. And subscribe to my channel if you have not already for new videos, and so you get notified when those videos come out. Turn on my post notifications. But I love you guys so much. I will see you next time. Bye bye.